CQ. This is India Uniform Zero Golf Charlie Juliet calling CQ for the Sunday Delta X-Ray, recording here on YouTube and standing by for any calls.
Mike 6, Kilo Fox Echo.
Mike 6 station, come in.
Yeah, Mike 6, Kilo Fox Echo. Yeah, 5 by 915, alright?
Roger, well, the signal is going down. I do have Mike 6 and some more things, but the signal has just dropped down. Over to you again.
Roger, it's Mike 6, Kilo Fox Echo. Mike 6, Kilo Fox Echo, 59.15, over.
Roger, Keith. Mike 6, Kilo Foxtrot Echo. This is Pablo here in Roma, just doing the Sunday Delta X-Ray session as usual. Question for today is what is your favorite radio that you had on your time? I apologize if I've taken a different way in the CQ call, but I found it, I just want to run in a different way today. By the way, the signal is coming up strong, but it's still low, I guess. It's just my reception anyway. Mike 6, Kilo Foxtrot Echo, India Uniform Zero Golf Charlie Juliet. Over to you.
Mike 6, Kilo Fox Echo returning, yes. Good afternoon, Pablo, or good evening, almost good evening. Yeah, my favorite, well, I'm working through the TS2000, but I do like the Yaesu 857 at the moment, and that is a backup, right, I do have, but working through the TS2000 at the moment, Pablo, over.
Roger. So you should have said that the FT2000. I think Yaesu had the 2000 as well. So I guess you are on Kenwood now. If it should be, yeah. The TS2000. And why is your favorite radio, Keith? Over.
Yeah, there's many little good things to use on the TS2000. I do like the Yaesu 857. I've had it for many years, and I have it went through to the FT8. I don't know whether you used FT8 or not, but okay, I use these modes on my 857. Over.
Roger. So you like the Yaesu FT897. I did add the small one. I can't remember now. The little one. The 819, I guess it is, or 857. Yeah, it's the 857. So it may probably be at the same radio. I used to use on the car, that one. And is a very nice, especially it fits everywhere. Okay, thanks for calling in. The signal hasn't been great. The Santiago was around 2 or 3, so it wasn't a great signal. But you can check as well on YouTube during the week. I'll put up the video. Mike 6, Kilo Foxtrot Echo, India Uniform Zero Golf Charlie Juliet Pablo here in Roma. Over to you for the final, Keith. Over.
I did start off with my 857, the FD857, originally, but I moved up to the DSP. Right through to the 7010s, the 27010s.
Okay, Roger, Keith. Unfortunately, I lost you for a little bit. 73. Enjoy your Sunday at the radio. Propagation seems to be good. Once again, you're on 20. Ciao, Keith da Roma.
Yes, thank you for the contact, Pablo. And when you get on the TX here, and it's been a good afternoon here, but not very warm. Only about 5 degrees in Scotland here, Bob. Over.
Roger. Thanks, Keith. 73 and enjoy this Sunday. India Uniform 0 Golf Charlie Juliet for the Sunday Delta X-Ray. The question of today is, what is your best favorite radio of all the time? HI. IU0GCJ calling CQ and listening.
Yes, 73 Bob, have a good afternoon, and we'll hope to hear you many times in the future. 73 from Mike 6 Kilo for Echo. Thank you for the contact, Bob. Good afternoon.
73 Keith, once again. Sunday Delta X-Ray here from IU0GCJ calling CQ and listening.
Golf Whiskey 1, Oscar Indy Kilo. TW1 OIK. Golf Whiskey 1, Oscar Indy Kilo.
Roger. Golf Whiskey 1, Golf Whiskey 1, Oscar India, Kilo William. This is Pablo in Roma. Signal, strangely enough, is not strong from UK this afternoon, but who cares anyway? So, William, I'll give you a report on the next over. But the fatidic question is, what is your favorite all-time radio that you had there on the shack and why it is? GW1 Oscar India Kilo, IU0GCJ, over.
Okay then, yeah, I didn't get the name there, but we'll get it time. Favourite radio? Well, I'm running ICOM 746, ICOM 746. I've had this one about 12 years. 10 years at least, anyway, and it's done me proud, really. It's had some ups and downs and some bumps and bangs, but still keeps going. Yeah, I'm simply working on a portable antenna in the garden, actually, a wire antenna. So, my vertical wire antenna, so I can get in contact there. So, I think it's Indian Uniform. That's Sardinia, is it, Cubical?
Roger. Well, the name here, sorry, I didn't say that before, is Pablo, Papa Alpha Bravo Lima Oscar. The QTH is in Roma. So is the ICOM 746 radio. Unfortunately, the signal wasn't strong. It was around 2 or 3. So it was surfing the QRM, but at least I get what radio you've been using for the last 12 years. Obviously the radio is the ICOM, and what is the rest of your working condition, over?
Okay, Pablo. Yeah, sorry, it has gone down a bit. Yes, Pablo, the antenna, vertical wire antenna, with the ground counterbuoy, and about 90 to 100 watts. TSPII is up here in North Wales, about 40 miles west of Liverpool, on the North Wales coast, bordering on the RC. So there you go. So weather's been very good today, very good. That's straight down there, Tamron. W1 OIK, Uniform 0 CCJ.
Roger, Will. Okay, yes, Santiago 2, Santiago 3, so not strong, I guess. We had to wait another couple of hours before UK is popping up. I've heard some states before, but I don't know. I just started the recording early today, just to see what's happening here on the band. William, thanks for calling in. It's been a pleasure. Enjoy your Sunday at the radio as usual, and speak to you soon. GW1 OIK IU0GCJ, over to you for the final.
Yes, okay, thanks, Pablo. Yeah, nice to get the show back and pushing along, and hopefully we'll catch you on other bands somewhere else. So, all the best there anyway, and have a good time. GW1 OIK, that's please, thank you.
73 Will, if you want to check on YouTube, it's going to be recorded and uploaded during the week. 73 India Uniform 0 Golf Charlie Juliet calling CQ for the Sunday Delta X-Ray and asking a question: what is your favorite radio and why it is? IU0GCJ calling and listening.
Mike 0 X-Ray Tango Kilo.
Okay, Mike 0, and after was another station with a whiskey. 1 second for the whiskey station. The Mike X-Ray 0, come in.
Yes, Mike 0 X-Ray Tango Kilo. Good afternoon there. The name's Philip, QDH, Leominster in Herefordshire. Just testing out a new beam antenna there, and last heard you were 40 over the 9 there. 40 over the 9. Back to you from Mike 0 X-Ray Tango Kilo.
Roger, Philip. Well, you got a stronger signal as well, and 9 plus 10. I used to receive the other operator around 2 or 3, so it's must be a doorway between each other. I do use a little power here, 1 kilowatt, 2 elements cubical quad, and a Kenwood transceiver. I'm recording this session as I do every Sunday, but today I just want to take it on a different point. So the question is, instead of from the usual stuff of working condition, what has been your favorite radio and why, Philip? Mike 0 X-Ray Tango Kilo, IU0GCJ, over.
Mike 0 X-Ray Tango Kilo returning. Well, my favourite radio is a 1960s British Army radio, or government radio, called a Raycall RA-17. It's probably one of the best communications receivers going there. There's a picture of it on my QRZ page, but I also have the matching MA-79 transmitter to go with it. I'm not using it at the moment, but that's my favourite radio because as a teenager many years ago, it was my pin-up radio, HI. But there we are. It's the transceiver and the transceiver complete has a total of 65 valves, or tubes as you might call them, from M0XTK.
Roger, Philip. That is very interesting. It is sometimes we don't consider, as you know, a radio amateur. They always get in the radio for their spec, and especially lately. Rather than, I think in the past it was more a passion, and you were fortunate to your radio basically. It was becoming your radio. Yeah, and I don't know. It was. I guess it was a different feeling at the time. I haven't been, unfortunately. I was too young, and I've been on the hobby just for like last 4 or 5 years. So I didn't enjoy that startup moment on the radio. But I consider it one of the best hobby I had now. So. It's absolutely fantastic, even though the technology is moving over and blah blah blah, things like that. Excellent signal, 9 plus 5, 9 plus 10 from your side. So absolutely top station over there. Working condition here, 1 kilowatt, 2 elements cubical quad, and the Tango Sugar 990 from Kenwood. Philip, I'm not going to take it longer. This session has been recorded, so it's going to be in YouTube later on the week. And if you want to check how you, by coming here into Roma, the QTH obviously is Roma, you can do it on the website, on YouTube website. Over to you for the final. Mike 0 X-Ray Tango Kilo, India Uniform 0 Golf Charlie Juliet, over.
Yeah, Mike 0 X-Ray Tango returning. Much appreciated. It's nice to find someone interested in the radios there. Just a quick one. The current conditions here, 100 watts, FTDX 3000. Normally I run the linear, which is a 1967 Collins 30L1, but the linear is off at the moment. The antenna we've just put up today is a hex beam. 73s, it's been a pleasure to talk to you from M0XTK.
Roger, Philip. Absolutely great signal and great station over there, the Collins. I know for words they are very cult radio. Thank you. Enjoy the Sunday at the radio. India Uniform 0 Golf Charlie Juliet for the Sunday Delta X-Ray recorded on YouTube. Not now, but it's going to be broadcasted on YouTube later on. Standing by and listening for any station. I think it was a whiskey something station, over.
Victoria.
Okay, I get the last one. I get this lower one. Sugar Victoria station, come in.
Grazie. Mexico 0, Mike 0, Bravo, Sierra Victoria.
Okay. Oh, you are quite old, and you know how to handle the HI, the pile-up HI. Mike 0, Bravo, Sierra Whiskey, Victor, sorry, Andy. This is Pablo in Roma, India Uniform 0, Golf, Charlie, Juliet. As I tell to everybody, this session has been recorded, so it's going to be on YouTube. And the question for today is, what is your favorite radio and why? And obviously, the usual stuff radio amateur says on the radio, your working condition. Andy, over to you.
Yeah, no problem, and good afternoon. Well, we're running at the moment FCDX 5000 Mike Papa, 200 watts into the mini beam from Cubical MA5B. Also got a 7300 as a backup radio, and purely really for 4 meters, which is a 4 meters SPID. And also have an FT1000 filter I've had from new. But the pride of place is the FCDX 5000, Roger.
Roger, okay. So you are in love with that radio, is that correct? Over?
Oh, Roger, yeah. And one of these times the wife will divorce me because of it.
Oh, well, we are all facing that. Okay, the amplifier went on protection, but I guess with 100 watts, you're going to receive me. Let me see. 95 watts here. Hopefully you can still hear me, Andy.
To your end, Roger.
Andy, you can still hear me?
So much. Indian Uniform 0, Golf, Charlie, Japan. From Mike 0, Bravo, Sierra, Victor near Cambridge.
Okay, Roger. Sorry, apologize. I do have an homebrew amplifier, and because it's homebrew, it's just not well done. So sometimes is not working as it should do. So the FT5000, and why you like that compared to the other radio you had before? Over.
Yeah, I'm still got the FT1000 field. I upgraded. And I've got an ICOM 7300 also. I also had a TS990, which I gave to my friend. I had it about 20 years, and he used to use it for 6 meters. But I just haven't got the room for all these things. As I say, I've had the FT1000 field from new. The 5000 I've had 4 years now. And the 7300 and the ICOM 9100. I've had about since June, so I'm a very lucky boy, Roger.
Roger, yes, you are. You had lots of radio there. Okay, Andy, apologize, but not going to keep it longer. There is, I guess, other people as well calling on the band, so I'll try to record in a decent manner. As many operators as I can. Has been a pleasure. Enjoy your Sunday on the radio. For Mike 0, Bravo, Sierra, Victor, India Uniform 0, Golf, Charlie, Juliet. Over to you for the final.
No problem. You're 20 dB over 9 now. Grazie for the QSO and ciao, young man.
Grazie. Ciao, Andy. India Uniform 0, Golf, Charlie, Juliet. Calling and listening.
Yankee 2, Juliet, Charlie.
Okay, Yankee 2, Juliet, Charlie, I guess is the call sign of it. Let me see if something appears. No, I guess it's the wrong one. But Yankee 2, come in.
Yeah, the call is Victor, Yankee number 2, Juliet, Charlie. And my name is Joe, Juliet Ocean Echo. Get your call sign there. If you don't mind, I'll get you to repeat it for me, and I'll put you in my paper logbook I got over.
Roger. Excellent. I wanted to say, just give a space to the over Pacific station, and you're booming here. So you're getting over, Joe, compared to the European station. The call sign here is India Uniform 0, George, Charlie, Juliet. I repeat, India United 0, George, Charlie, Japan. Pablo is the operator name, and the QTH is in Roma. I'm recording this section every Sunday, so you can check as well how you come here in Roma on YouTube if you have some time. And the question for today is, what is your favorite radio that you had, obviously, on your shack, and why is that? Victor Yankee 2, Juliet Charlie, India Uniform 0 Golf Charlie Juliet, over.
Yeah, okay, very good, Pedro. VY2JC returning here. I knew him, 20 years ago I got my license, so I didn't have a lot of really nice rigs, and I'm an ICOM fan. I started with ICOM, and I don't got nothing against the rest of them, but I like my ICOM, and I'm using an ICOM 7300 here, and I like it because it's I'm not educated very well, and it's a very easy radio for me to operate. Touch screen, and it's just an all-around nice radio. And to top it all off, it was affordable, really affordable radio to buy. So that's my rig that I'm using, and that's the reason why I like it, and I like it pretty good. It's the nicest radio that I have. I do have a Yaesu 991A, ICOM 751, and an ICOM 738 here, but I like the 7300 the best. So, and you're a 59 signal with me. I'm just using 100 watts and a 4-element step IR on a crank-up tilt-over tower, Pedro, at about 69-70 feet. Microphone back to you, sir. Over.
Roger, Joe. Don't call me Pedro. It sounds like Miguel for the Faulty Towers. Pablo. Well, it's similar. There is a comedian here in Italy called Pablo and Pedro, but I do prefer the Pablo one. I don't know why. I always did that. Pablo is the name, Papa Alpha Bravo Lima Oscar. Excellent. Well, you get a point, I guess, why the 7300 was, I think I've heard an operator last night saying was the most sold radio so far, because it was catching a different target of operator on the radio. It was a new things for the older ones that they like probably to try the SDR technology. The price was affordable. It does the job. It does what it says on the tin, and I did used on camping side, and it's absolutely fantastic. You have everything there on the screen. Modulation is fantastic. Reception as well, apart from obviously imaging and things like the SDR problems have lately, but it's absolutely a nice radio. And it doesn't matter, I guess, if you just started or whatever. Everybody has his own favorite one for one reason. So that is the point of today. It doesn't matter about experience. Your signal report, 58. I do use nearly a kilowatts here. The linear is dropping down to 900 now, but he's a human being. So I think he's tired to work. Before it was about 1100, now he's dropping down to 900. The antenna is a 2 elements cubical quad, and I guess your antenna is performing absolutely well on the band. Joe, I'm not going to keep you longer, so there is other station as well wants to come in. Has been a very nice pleasure to talk to you this afternoon. Check on the website, on YouTube website, so you're going to see how you come here in Roma. Absolutely good signal and nice modulation. Victor Yankee 2, Juliet Charlie, IU0GCJ. Over to you for the final.
Yeah, okay, and I do apologize for your calling your name wrong, I still can't pronounce it. I know how to spell it. Pablo. Pablo. I guess. I don't even know how to speak English, let alone try to speak French or anything. I just can't seem to get those different words or letters around my fat tongue. I got. Anyway, very good. Where do you go on YouTube to see this? To see the video? What do you type into YouTube? Over.
Roger. I guess if you type in obviously my call sign, or if you type in your call sign, I put a tag with all the call sign on the section. So either my one or your one, you will find out. I guess around Tuesday. I'm gonna edit it probably tonight, put it up tomorrow. So if you check on Tuesday or Monday, tomorrow afternoon, then it's gonna be up. So my call sign or your call sign, or Sunday Delta X-ray. That is the name of the session here I'm doing. Over to you for the final.
Okay, very good, Pablo. Thank you very much there. I'll do that. Thank you, and 73, and God bless. DY2 Juliet Charlie Clear. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. God bless you too. India Uniform 0 Golf Charlie Juliet, calling and listening. Okay, let me give space to the overtone voice. Tango 1 something, over.
Charlie Tango 1, Alpha Foxtrot Sierra.
Okay, Alpha Foxtrot Sierra. You have a very deep, lower voice, Victor. Signal, I'll give you a report on the next over. But the most important thing here is what is your favorite radio and why? I'm asking this to all the operator. Obviously, for the old radio amateur talking, I will be more precise on the next over for the report signal and the working condition. Pablo is the name, Papa Alpha Bravo Lima Oscar. The QTH is in Roma. City 1 AFS IU0GCJ, over.
Okay, Roger. Okay, Pablo. Best regards in first place. My name is Victor, and QTH is in central of the country. Okay, my favorite brand is Kenwood radios. Okay, because I'm a blind user, and I think one of the most important things is to have the control about the radio. To be able to control the radio is one of the most important things, because other brands have not the same accessibility as Kenwood radios. So, my favorite radio in Kenwood is TS990. I'm not operating with it. TS590. Okay, TS590SG radio. My antenna is a loop antenna, and that's all. As I've told you, the most important thing about one operator is to be able to control the radio. And so on, okay? Back to you, Paul.
Roger. Okay, Victor, excellent. 54 is your report signal. So you're not coming strong, very low, deep voice as well. You have on this side. But even though you were surfing the QRM, you've been completely understood. And that I think you raise up a very nice point. That's what I learned so far on this hobby. Kenwood has a more intuitive interface, I guess. Years I guess too much into the menus and specification. They're only there for every radio anyway. But I do find out Kenwood is more intuitive than years. But once again, I guess is how we grow. I always had Kenwood here, and I probably am getting used to the logic of Kenwood. But saying that from from your side, I think is one more point on that direction. And there is ICOM and all the other brands, there is all the older radio, but it doesn't matter. It's just about what we prefer. And why we prefer that. Sometimes it doesn't need to have excellent specification. It's just because the way we use it and how we do it, how we work with the radio. That makes the radio the number one for us. And it can be anything actually. Okay, so I've given a report, working condition here, nearly 1 kilowatt into a 2 elements cubical quad. And this section has been recorded. If you have a chance, you can go on YouTube and type in your call sign, and the video is going to be show up. Obviously, for your condition, probably you're not going to see it, but you can hear it anyway. So you can hear your voice recorded through another station, and it goes directly to the not even to the sound card, to the file into the computer here. So it's how I'm hearing you on my headphones. Over to you for the final. CD1AF IU0GCJ. Over to you.
GCJ, CD1AF. Okay, Pablo. It's not only a question about intuitive. It's a question about voice guide. Okay, for us, blind users, we consider a lot voice guide. For us, it's the most important thing. Okay, because with it we have the control of the radio, and if the voice guide occurs menus and so on, for us it's the most important thing. Best regards for Pablo. 73 is your report here, 59 plus 10. No trouble to copy. I'm running only 100 watts because as your signal was so strong, I guess not necessary to have my kilowatts. I have here also a kilowatt. But as your signal was so strong, in the last over, the signal decreases. But I can listen to you very, very well. Okay, for Pablo. 73 is a good report, and I will hear your section. Okay? India Define 0 BCJ, City 1, IFS.
Roger, Victor. Okay, is for the voice guide. You see, is one point obviously that I never consider, because obviously I don't use it, but I'm trusting you because obviously you are on that condition, and there is another things to know on the radio. And once again, you can't say things better with a Kenwood lover. So I'm 100% agree with you. 73 Victor, have a very nice day here on the radio, and hopefully we're gonna hear each other. 56 was your latest report, so it's the signal was increasing on the band. 73 India Uniform 0 Golf Charlie Juliet calling Security X for the Sunday Delta X-ray, and standing by for any station. Okay, let's see. I guess I've heard a Victor station. Victor from Canada, I guess. Over.
Victor Echo 9 Zulu Yankee.
Okay, Victor Echo 9 Zulu Yankee. This is Pablo, the operator name. The QTH is in Roma. I'm recording this section and putting up on YouTube, Malcolm. And the question is, what is your favorite radio and why it is? Victor Echo 9 Zulu Yankee IU0GCJ, over.
IU0GCJ V90 Yankee. Well, that's a very searching question. I've been licensed almost 60 years and had several radios. But I think that question is really refers to the sunspot cycle. Depends what the sunspot cycle is doing. In the early 80s, when we had a very good, strong sunspot activity, lots of stations, lots of strong signals, I bought a Drake TR7. which its intercept point was far superior to any other transceivers on the market. And it wasn't until another 10 to 15 years that radios could even compare with it. So it was a radio way beyond its time, as a simple radio to operate, but strong signal handling, far superior to anything else. Turn the circle, and here we are with a very low sunspot activity. So the receiver sensitivity is everything. I have an ICOM 7600. I wouldn't say it was the best, but I think it's all around from a point of view of easy to operate, excellent signal handling, great on CW and on SSB. So I think it should be, with a very good sunspot cycle. You want something with a very good, strong signal handling. I don't know how this would compare, really, because we don't get the signals as we did from B9 Zulu Yankee.
Roger, Malcolm. Excellent explanation. So DR7 and the 7600. I do have a friend here in Roma, and he said to me, I don't like 700, the 7700, the 7800, whatever. I still have my own 7600 because it's the right things for the right use. So you tell me that as well. Especially, obviously, I'm talking. I'm a late radio amateur, so I didn't experience the actual time when you were transmitting with 5 watts and you were receiving station 9 plus 40 with only 5 watts. So I'm using a little bit more power now to reach the people on the other side. But DR7, so the Drake radio and the ICOM. It's always interesting to know why, it's the radio has become our favorite one. I guess is the main things. Because everybody has his own selection, his own taste, and I don't think there is anything better than the other one. And obviously, specification are getting some points, but it doesn't matter because condition here on the band are always changing, and I guess some radio performs better than the other one, and in different conditions. So I don't think there is the universal best radio in the world. There is our best radio for the single operator, and especially when you need to, you have the chance to know the radio better and better because you have been using it in a different type of condition. That's where we became part of our machine in a way. Okay, 5758 was your report signal. I don't need to forget that as well. We are on the radio, so we need to give a report. And I'm not going to keep it longer. Over to you for the final. Victor Echoes 9 Zulu Yankee IU0GCJ. Over to you again.
Yes, very good indeed, Pablo. Well, a very interesting question, and so nice to work you. You're 5 and 8 here in New Brunswick, and of course, it doesn't matter about the radio too much. It's what antenna you use. It's all in the antenna, and perhaps the question would be better phrased: what is your favorite radio, and which antenna do you use with it? Pablo, great. Thank you very much indeed. All the very best to you and your family in Rome. From B9 Zulu Yankee.
Roger. Excellent suggestion, Malcolm. Yes, but I'm going to do the antenna question next time. We're taking things a little bit, but we know that the antenna is the main part, is the art of this hobby. We always never consider that much. We're always talking about the radio, but the antenna does the dirty job. You will have an excellent antenna and a crappy radio, and you will say, "Oh, this radio is fantastic," and the other way around, you will say, "This radio is crap. It doesn't work." So the antenna definitely is the main thing. But I keep that question for the next time, Malcolm. 73. Ciao, ciao, da Roma. Check on YouTube for your recording as well. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao. Thank you so much, Pablo. Very entertaining. Thank you from B90 Clear.
Roger. IU0GCJ, calling and listening.
2 Whiskey 0 Hotel Yankee Whiskey, 2W0HYW.
2W0 something, over? Or 2 Echo 0 W something was coming quite strong.
November, Mexico 0, VIN call.
Okay, let's give a chance to Mexico. Mexico 0 V something, over? Okay. Okay, 1 second. My linear amplifier wants to have a break, so if you don't hear me, that means the 700 watts here are not working. I guess was a 2 Echo Whiskey station, over?
2 Whiskey 0 Hotel Yankee Whiskey.
Okay, 2 Whiskey 0 Hotel Yankee Whiskey, is that correct, over?
Yes, Roger. The name here is Howell, Hotel Yankee Whiskey Echo Lima. And I've been listening, you've been asking the question, what's the favourite radio? I've only ever used one HS radio. I've only been on the air for about a year. And I've got an FT847 here, which I'm finding a very, very nice radio to use. Just to let you know my working conditions, I've got a G5RV half in the garden, and I'm actually using only 50 watts on the radio. Back to you, Pat.
Roger. Your signal report, actually, I was putting up the call sign here on QRZ, just to remember, so when I edited the video, I go through all the call sign and I put it there on the screen. Excellent. And why is your favorite radio, even if you ever use it for a short time, why is your favorite radio, over?
Well, it's quite an old radio. That's 20 years old technology, but it's still very usable and very nice to use as well. I mean, I have a second radio for UHF and VHF use. That's in the car most of the time, but this is the home-based radio that I've got here. And I found I've only learned how to use about 1/10 of it. There's a lot on it that I don't know what to use. By the way, you're 9x40 here. 9x40, absolutely ringing in. So it's a nice radio. I've also got a Yaesu MD100 desk mic, which is a matching unit, and it comes with its FC20 auto-tuner as well, which I don't think does a very good job. But other than that, the radio is a very nice radio to use.
Okay, Roger. India Uniform 0 Golf Charlie Juliet returning here. Pablo in Roma with 2 Whiskey 0 Hotel Yankee Whiskey. Excellent. 58-59. There is slightly some Queen Sugar Baker on the band, but a strong signal. From UK. I normally have that every weekend, so because obviously I'm on the radio every weekend, I guess all the week, but keeping up strong over there. Excellent. I will 73. Enjoy your Sunday. And check as well your recording. There is some distortion on your modulation. It's not completely clear, at least what I can hear from here. But absolutely 100% intelligible. 2 Whiskey 0 HYW IU0GCJ. Over to you for the final.
Yes, Roger. You're coming in very, very strong here. It wasn't working properly when I first set it up. It's working better now anyway. Like I said, I've only been on HS for about 3-4 months, maybe a little bit longer now, but I've been operating VHS for over a year. 73, and best wishes.
Okay, 73. Enjoy your Sunday here at the radio. India Uniform 0 Golf Charlie Juliet for the Sunday Delta X-Ray, recording on YouTube and standing by for any calls.
Golf India 4, Mike, Bravo Mike, India X-Ray Kilo, Mike 0, India X-Ray Kilo.
The Golf India 4, something, over?
Okay, call is Golf India 4, Mike, Bravo Mike. Golf Italy 4, Mike, Boston Mike. And give me your call slowly. I haven't got your call. Go ahead.
Roger, Sam. The call sign here is India Uniform 0 Golf Charlie Juliet. I repeat, ICOM Uncle 0, George, Charlie, Japan, and the operator name is Pablo, and the QTH is in Roma. Question for you, Sam. What is your favorite radio so far? Well, you have been used on your shock, and why is that? GI4 MBM, IU0GCJ, over.
Okay, I didn't get the name. Is it Pablo? Pablo, is that correct?
Roger, 100% correct, over.
Roger, yeah, you're about 5 and 7, 5 and 8 on the last over. Yep, you have the name correct, Sam. I'm not sure whether we've worked before, but nice to have a contact here this afternoon. And as far as your question, what is my favorite radio? Well, that's slightly difficult to maybe tell you. My first radio was a Yasu FT901 Delta mic, 3-work band, which I had for since 79, and I used it up until about a year ago, until it finally packed in Pablo. But that would have been my favorite. But currently I'm using the Yasu FT2000 here at the moment. Some Golf India 4 mic, Baker mic.
Roger. Okay, no, I know it can be an embarrassing question. You know, it's well, you know, I do like that one because of that, and this one because of this. So, and why was your favorite? You know, it's that is the thing, because the way of to use it, the reception, the transmission. Over to you, Sam, again.
Yes, okay, Pablo. Well, I'll pose the question to you. What is your favorite radio, and why, Pablo? Go.
Okay, well, you gave me on a point. Well, so far, I had a Yaesu 857, a Kenwood 940, a Kenwood 870, and a Kenwood 990, which I'm using at the moment. My favorite is the Kenwood 870, just because it does sounds the way I like it. A reception, transmission, I don't know. It's I did spend 3 or 4 years with that radio. The 940 unfortunately had a few problems because it was an old radio and was more the time. Had more time open it to fix all the fake connection and things like that. So I didn't enjoy that much, although the sound of that radio was absolutely fantastic. But it has given me a lot of problem. The 870 was in the between radio, and you know, for me, it did the work. I did get a lightning strike here a couple of years ago, so it's still working. It's still with me. I still use it as a monitor. But you know, I wanted to move on to some newer one and not having problem with all the topology of radio. So the 990 is doing the job at the moment. It's fine. It's very good. It's brilliant. It sounds better. Reception is better. But I still do prefer the 870. You know, simple as that. Over to you, Sam. GI4 MBM IU0GCJ.
Italy Uniform Bill, Golf Charlie Japan, from Golf India 4, Mike Boston, Mike return. Yes, okay, on several radios there. Obviously, most of them are Kenwood. I also have a Kenwood, which I like quite well. In fact, it might well just it might just have the advantage over the others. It's the TS850 Sugar, which I, in a sense, let me see, I received it in exchange for something else, which I passed on to a friend, and I got this more or less as thank you, more or less. I wasn't expecting it. It came out of the blue, and I received it. It wasn't working at the time. So the other person thought it wasn't working at the time, and I played with it, found that it was working. The screen was dead, and I'm sure you're aware of the typical fault with the 850 with the capacitors. And it was the board that fed power to the screen, which had died because of a leaking capacitor and a few other things. But it was working. Did the job. The only thing, no readout from the screen. And I played with that for about a year or so until I picked up the courage to maybe take my chances repairing it, which I did, and I have a live screen. But several other things happened along the way. The fan died, replaced the fan, and a few other things happened, but I coaxed it along, and it's currently working. So I have an edge for that. I like that machine. It's not the latest, but it just has something about it that I feel I'd like to switch it on first in preference to the others. Pablo, go ahead.
Roger, Sam. Yes, it's the question is pretty. Wait, here we go. I think the amplifier dropped down again. Let me see. Let me switch it off. Hopefully, I'm gonna come out again. I do have the problem here this afternoon. I don't know why it's doing that. Even more than usual. Let me see. 1 second. Okay, there we go. I guess I need to put down a little bit more. Sometimes it goes on protection. Oh well, yeah, I think it's the bad weather. Okay, Sam, yes, it was just a genuine question. It doesn't need to be because it's the best of the best for specification. We just get tied to something that we use for a long time or something, and even though they're not performing that well, it's still our favorite one. I guess I think it's but for me, for example, the 870 was because I did lots of DX, and that can be a reason. I'm not using it for working, so I don't need to stick on specification. It's just something that you love. Sam, 73. This session has been recorded. So you can check on YouTube, just typing in your call sign or my call sign. You're going to find the video after Monday or something. Over to you for the final. GA4 MBM IU0GCJ.
Yes, okay, Pablo. Italy Uniform 0, Golf Charlie Japan. From Golf India 4, Mike Boston, Mike. Returning, there was a pause before you come back, Pablo, but I gather it may well be your amp or something had died. I think I did hear slightly earlier on when you were talking to someone else prior to my conversation. I think you said that your amp, you may have had a problem with the amp and it may have died. But anyway, you come back up again to about 5758 before you pass it over. Okay, on the recording, I understand it's on YouTube, and the entry will be via your call or mine, Pablo. Anyway, thanks to chat here this afternoon. It was a question I wasn't expecting, but anyway, I hope that at least you received a satisfactory answer, Pablo. Anyway, I'm running about 80 watts just for the log, 80 watts out. The antenna is a very old 5-band trapped vertical, up about 8 meters above my garden, and it's the same vintage as the original FT901 Delta Mike pre-work band rig. It was my first rig, so it's been up since about 1980 or so, but it's been down many times for repairs. Pablo, so single radio for 20 meters. Anyway, thanks for the call, all the very best. I'm sure I'll catch you again here on the system. Italy Uniform 0, Golf Charlie Japan, from Golf India 4 Mike Boston Mike, now clear in your fan. Bye bye, Pablo, bye bye.